To Special Needs Talk, the program where they tell you about how persons with disability live in the country. Remember, say this is a magazine program, and we look inside. We are live to read them with a green tone and discussion, field interview, and we talk to MDs, them, local and international partners, teachers, them, parents, them, communities, and people them where they live with disability for know how they live and how we for advocates for them for make themselves get space at the society in terms of inclusion. Well, we already been in the program cancer. We name na Yvette called Smith. Inside the program today, but before I tell you, but waiting inside the program today, I will tell you about the topic where we get today. The topic for today now how we were able to build inclusive surrounding that communities for make we come up with strategy, partnership, and how we were able to empower persons with disability in the country. Well, inside the program today, we look at World Hope International and same way so where they don't work together with Lady Ellen Women's Aid Foundation. It's our initiative where they talk about how caregivers themselves for the keep couple and how they for able to take care of them, picking them with special needs. And so we so get to guest them, we come out from the are with me at the studio now in come out from the United Poly Brothers and Sisters, when Patrick Melvin Kamara in the newly elected chairman for the United Poly Brothers and Sisters Association of Sierra Leone. And we expect Emmanuel Dawo, one of the project manager for Said Autism Foundation, for making can talk about the foundation in recent development and their support towards book learning and other needs them for meet the topic we'll get inside the program today. Well, for make we know how the United Poly Brothers and Sisters Association the election will go, and for make we know what in the newly elected chairman plan for do way in name na Patrick Melvin Kamara, he with me at the studio. Welcome to the program Special Needs Talk.
Thank you.
Now you are the newly elected chairman for Poly Brothers Association. Tell me how you feel when you win this election.
First and foremost, I want to tell you Almighty God plenty thank you for giving me the opportunity for Denaya. Based on the election, I want to also continue to tell you Almighty God plenty thank you and the entire membership for getting trust and confidence in me, for elect me as a new chairman. The way I feel good. Because it's a nice stepping stone to me life and my educational background helped me a lot.
So tell me about yourself. What are you?
Well, I'm Patrick Melvin Kamara and I disabled somebody and I Sierra Leonean local by side.
Okay. So how long you done inside this organization here so we can win the chairman? What you don't do?
Well, I done inside this organization for good 24 years now. And my handwork don't create a big impact to my company, colleagues that will not disabled people there.
Okay, so one thing I want to ask you, now you don't win the chairman for this association. And we know say recently when I get a disaster where the building them come down, even on the land, people them forget skills that persons with disability and self-affected. So what's my next move as a newly elected chairman for the United Poly Brothers and Sisters Association?
Well, first step we are plan for take and we are for take, say election gets a lot of dissatisfaction from other people there, especially when they contest with the brothers there. One of the things we are to look at now are for bringing peace between the organization, for make we get that kind of unity. So that's the first thing we are plan for do.
Okay, the last one he talked to the former chairman, he talked about how we train polio people when are disabled for learning skills. So now we look how far we don't go with their skills and how we don't change their life then.
Well, as the former acting chairman, we don't tell the public about we activities based on we skill training. We don't impact a lot of life, not only for people living with disability, but able-bodied people there. And we an organization, we found ourselves like Kisi. We don't transform a lot of life. We they give testimony today based on the transformation we would only put our organization and our training center.
So how not transform their life?
Well, for instance, we get community people that we meet there. We, for example, with sisters there, today we can call them commercial sex workers there. When we establish we training center, we talk to them, we encourage them, engage them one-on-one, tell them our vision and our mission towards impact the life of people with disability and vulnerable people. So we talk with them and they see the kind of ideas that we would be. So they decide for say, yeah, this is good idea. They join with and put them in different departments there for train different skills. So today most of them are independent people now.
So let's talk about the different skills they want to train them. The different skills there.
For one of the skills what they train, we get the welding department, we get tailoring, we get hairdressing, we get two electrician.
Okay.
Okay.
Now they do more back.
Yeah.
So let me talk about the one the way they really actually look for that now people will get polio. When I'm able to forget, like, because this program they look at picking them, we look at woman them, and same way so the mama them we born them picking them has to win a special needs. So let me see when I'm able for when I get any story when I don't train woman with a polio disability, we get polio disability.
We get a lot. We don't train for cope then. Now the organization. We recently don't train up to 5 of them at the organization.
Okay.
We as I talk, they don't be independent people when people living with disability.
So you talk about independent entrepreneurs and they work for themselves, or I don't know if they put them into institution or they help them to start up kids. What do they do for?
Well, they put them in institutions there.
Okay.
And we can also give that kind of motivation to them.
Okay. So you said I don't think of 5 women there?
Yeah, currently.
They all tap now, outside and tap?
Well, we get 2 way tap now the home.
Okay.
We get the 3 way that they out of the home, that they with their families, you know.
So also you want to take the organization in the next 1 year? What do you want to do actually?
Well, in the next 1 year, I want to take the organization national in terms of development.
Yeah. What you want out inside? Because already the institution me already did. So what you want come inside? You want add cause, or you want for make the woman and go get something like grant, or the mama the way they around the way na polio already na polio disabled them, but an already up hand for take care of them picking, because recently because they can play that video day World Hope and one organization they call Lady Ellen. Then try for come with the mama them and tell them say okay, this is what we for do, that make them go able for the save small so inside that box they go able for loan themselves, because they all get in different stories and but we get for can listen to the program. So what do you get for coming with?
Well, one of the things we had come out now inclusion, because if we include as people living with disability, we include in communities and action plans there, that's way for help we for do more of we activities and our occasion. And in the area for the picking them when disabled picking them, of course we get a system we will have for bringing for do a sensitization to the public for make them say them picking they are not so picking their way choice ordinary when I picking their way developmental when I feature people picking them.
Okay, please thank you. Continue for the week to be inside the program. In a Patrick Melvin Kamara, in the newly elected chairman for United Polio Brothers and Sisters Association, and we don't talk, but in winning and so we look at the plans and tell you what's in safe and how in safe will come with inclusion. But the inclusion will come to you back because inclusion is a very wide something because there are lots of challenges. Me a caregiver, me a mama for hearing and speech impaired PK, so I know it's in I go through. And one part the key focus so we could come up with this program for advocates and raise awareness, so that the inclusion will be sustainable. Not to say possible just sit down and talk, but to want to look at the sustainability. How we the mama them go in also it means so picking and in a safe environment and same way so how the picking go able for learn and they understand, especially the one them way na hearing and speech impaired because they're very difficult for me them go before na school. So we go to World Hope International and the Ellen Women's Aid Foundation initiative as them come together with caregivers them as team for me them do self-saving, also them able for empower them and same way them able for take care of them picking them. So let me join the one them way now the stakeholders them from World Hope and same way so from Lady Ellen Foundation.
On behalf of the management and board of directors of Lady Ellen Women's Aid Foundation, honestly, for me, I'm really glad for witnessing the kind of ceremony there. But this one for me is special. And the reason why it's special is simply because of the category of people them where this program don't engage. We are caregivers of children with disability. Of course, we don't get a very clear. When somebody gets with disabled, all in life, it change. The attention they go by picking them now. And if you do that, they for let you get time for improve itself in your life. It's very difficult. I mean, we also practical examples. Sometimes 2 weeks ago, I visit Mr. Brema, the chairperson of the Disability Commission, Brema Sherry, right now in office. In fact, for me, assume office, I was the very first person who would meet up officially. Well, I open up conversation with them around the problems that we disability face in the country. Or we open it, but we just want to get an idea of what's in the issues. We in as a commissioner, chairman of the commission, we in the Camp for Country Africa, and it was very inspirational. It talked about caregivers. Yes, it talked about caregivers. Not even the person with disability, say the caregiver, because it knows, according to the statistics, it say there is a whole number of children in this country with disability where government able to access. But they are there and they are suffering. And in addition to that, they even have the caregivers there. If I didn't suffer, it's pass mark. So for me, this, with partnership with WHI, is not a mistake. And for me, I think it's the beginning of a valuable venture in this country. Government in priority around women's economic empowerment. They're not only limited to women that we're able, but this category of women themselves, they are also very vital. And we are happy, LIWAP in partnership with WHI, World Hope International, they look at the people there. For me, it's very important and it's very close to my heart. With the hope and pray, see the impact of this project, it will be felt on the lives of these caregivers. And hopefully, if all goes well, our partnership with WHI, it will continue. Because we know, there's a whole lot of caregivers out there that haven't been even reached. And they are there waiting. So expectation is, this pilot project will be like a model we will use to go right across the country. Our plan is to go right across Sierra Leone. to make sure we tackle it once and for all. So on behalf of the management and the directors of LIWAF and WHI, and for all plenty, and you to the caregivers, you cannot lose hope. The statement where one caregiver make just now, we don't talk, I think Regina says, he talked to he said, I deplete, more gonna give me more money for what they save. More money for what they save. It's fine, that plea day. But we will think about that in the sense that we want more not save take on the teacher. No, you have. The reason why this money this money will assume it will be a startup capital for you today.
So I just want to say, small, that we're so glad for today. The testimony is fine, it'll show that the program, it'll work, right? Or it don't work, even. So please keep up the good work. Today is not the last day, right? Today not the first day for tomorrow, right? And we continue. And so hopefully next year you go host right? We'll come to you, organize all the program yourself, and we'll attend, right? So please, we're so happy and glad and keep up the great work, and we're very excited to see what's inside this box. Yes. So thank you again on behalf of Enable the Children program and World Hope International. We look forward to the future. Yes, thank you very much.
Well, welcome back. That's Laura from World Hope International, and same way so one panel representative them from Lady Ellen Women's Aid Foundation, Mr. Jallo. They talk about the self-saving money where caregivers then they do within our Wellington and same way so na Calbaton, and they try for see how other communities them go get that kind of idea there. Make a come to you back, Patrick, where you come out from the United Polio Brothers and Sisters Association. Now you talk about inclusion, because whoever can talk about the topic actually will get inside the program. You don't talk about inclusion. How you want to do your inclusion? More just go inside the proper one. How you want to do your inclusion as a newly elected chairman?
Well, the way I want to do my own inclusion, that especially when it comes to them disability organizations there, and more of the man they always give one for take all the positions there. So this time around, for we organization, I want to change that dynamic for bringing more women with disability within the organization for come front line. So one of the ways that I want to do inclusion.
So the inclusion you mean that the woman they want for cancer because we not get more women there, right?
Yeah, we not get more women there. So I'm bringing more women.
What about the one that we didn't see? It's really going bigger. How we want able to come with them, because we know say that there's lots of polio people and we didn't see still the big. When I get plan and same with one talking can everything just centralized and Freetown. What about the one that within the provinces? We get a lot to do.
Yeah, as for we own organization, United Polio Brothers and Sisters, we not only the populates in Freetown, we get a branch the Masheka Highway, where we normally is called the back corner. We get to branch the way we get some of our members there, we did it. So we know the only operates in Freetown.
Okay, on the other side.
Yeah.
Just what's part on the
we did in Masheka Highway.
Okay.
Back corner.
Just there.
Yeah,
so how we hope for one at the other side? How do you say will benefit?
Well, I make talk about the inclusion that we have for national.
So what you actually mean tell the people who them vote for you mean? What you mean the inside you manifesto or you message you give out who make them convince for vote for you?
Well, in manifesto sustainable development and inclusive leadership, and also providing equipment to empower and equip the disabled organization training center. So that's the help for convince and vote me.
So you will provide the equipment and you get people already lobby it?
Yeah, I believe in engagements, policies, where I will do, both within the community and out of the community. And they say with that kind of approach here.
Not just the community want to do the engagement. What about the MDs, the institutions?
Let me say within the community and out of the communities. Okay. Even to come to the local governments, the central governments, level to engagement and share with dreams and objectives to them.
So you say apart from people who live with polio and cater for the other people who are going to disabled.
Yeah.
So how then they do now the institution? How then they do now the training center?
Well, they do well. They work hand in glove with we are the disabled people there, and they always embrace with developmental strategy that will take out.
So one of the key things then way the interim chairman where you talk say it was the interim. We talk about now how for advocates for well body business, health business for our company, because I mean give me a scenario say some polio victim then I may grab step from beside and sit down and chair them day 24/7 pass the epidemics on the sick and meeting. You know if you say that day for pick up back from that side.
Yes. The good thing about me or leadership what they come with, I know they left anybody behind. I therefore work hand in glove with the interim for see that we for combat some of them challenges that we don't do at the home and we up to now they at the home. Especially we can to well body business because well body and they make somebody do better thing. You know get good health, you know they able for do any better thing. So I therefore hand in glove with the ideas and you understand the way instead don't get for see that we will combat some of them issues that they will come to well body business.
Okay. So when I get plan for building structures they will be done born. When I don't begin doing anything because I understand somebody on fundraising too.
Well, we get plan, if the needs arise, we get the resources, we will build some of them together. And that's why we still advocate to the public or make the country we hear or can see that we no break in our streets. Because already for the past 15 to 20 years we don't left streets, we get out we serve for and train we
serve within our streets?
Yeah, within our streets. We are one of the most biggest.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that change your life so? Would that come and help and support?
Well, let me.
Why you that story then?
Let me compete disabled person.
Okay.
And motivates me by the name of Patrick Omen, they carry the same name. It makes me in a street, he talk with me, tell me say in the future not to this life go and foresee. So I bow my head, I cry, at the end of the day I grab up, I ask God for intervention.
Okay.
From that point, God church me say they come on our streets. And I ask, I say, well, I want to come on our streets. I forgot about this. And I say, well, we get or different type of disabled organizations that we get out to themselves and transform people from the streets to independent life.
Community.
To the community. So during that period, by then I was a small boy, I not be even to go to school. So it take me from the streets, go join me to one organization, an NGO, they call IOGT, but it don't close.
Okay.
Maybe they are headed by one Mr. ABS Camera. So from that point today, my life again gets transformed.
So now they didn't train you now?
Yeah, they
what do you learn?
Well, I had science school.
Okay.
So you going was level as it was. And I don't do my computer
science.
Yes. Also I do electrical installation.
Okay. Oh, now that's make me ask you for make you tell me who that's not you, because sometimes this program will actually want for hear the real life story. I want to ask you another question. When you mean the big na street, how life may look like? How people may they look at you to now?
Life is so cheap for me.
Yeah.
It's so discriminating for me. I not be any value. Society not be the accept me because you know the thoughts that street somewhere you did. So if you be a team that me like we did something to serious.
So you know become another family supportive or waiting?
No, come on, my family will not supportive family.
Yeah. So now you made a slide for yourself.
Yeah.
So you get picky, don't marry, don't born?
Yeah, I don't marry, I get picky.
Okay. Wow. I really touched because sometimes so they links to you there as a caregiver, it give you hope. And before we go for break, I just want to talk because we are waiting Patrick say, you know, me get a supportive, you know, me come inside a supportive family, we go support them for making no go on street. But even though we go on street, God me get a purpose for somebody come and make it go sit in was, and after that, now he don't become a computer engineer, right? He study ICT, another thing back they come in because I just say you get for learn more. So to the caregivers then, no matter to the mama then to the papa then, because the challenges that they get, even when the caregivers and the talk where you engage them, go tell you say the papa left the pikin and give them. Most mama the way they born and pikin there, so he left the pikin and give the parents. And we know say some of them are not strong, but we they give message for make you strong for your pikin. Accept your pikin no matter the trauma, because it's a lot of trauma, discrimination and whatever. But when they talk to una for make una always accept una pikin, and it continues still for them inside the program. And we other guests don't come, but make we take this inclusion message. We come out to one family people where they talk about inclusion, acceptance, and now the community for live with persons with disability and plan same way for promote inclusion.
Persons with disability should be part of the change for better salon. Persons with disability, now people will forget equal opportunity. Now then community, then region, then district, and now the country. Then kind people here, now people will not see, will not hear or talk. People where they use wheelchair or crutch, people where short where we can call dwarf, people with albinism where we can call juice, people where get umbako we can call kyphosis, and other kind disability. Now for sake of this make we use the CBR method, where means say community-based rehabilitation. And inside the CBR, we get the one that we call the CBR will command them. Then CBR will command here for fenot outside them kind people they are there, waiting and waiting then go need, we go help them for better than life. When they don't know them here, then for now look for people where it's man called service providers. When I like Papa government, NGO, CBO, OPDs, INGO, and other stakeholder them for make sure say them people here get what they need. So we they tell all they want them where they work in a different area them like education, well body, livelihood, and then other area them say we for left quarter for persons with disability because then self na part of society and then deserve for benefits from their service here. Now that then call inclusion. Let we create equal opportunity for persons living with disability because then self na part of we society. This na message where they come out from one family people and then partner them with support from Liliani Foundation. Lonta for better salon. Not left we behind, but improve the.
Well, that's our inclusion message where we talk about community-based rehabilitation program for persons with disability. You watch this program, make sure say if you get any message where the program will able for play for pass on to the disability community, just come inside the program. We're always willing for play during thing and day because this is how we do it for advocates for the disability community. Don't self, until yourself when you watch this program, you want to become part of this program, just look the number on the screen and send text there and tell you say you want to take part in the program. But if really you want to ask questions inside the program because I forget for announce a text number, then you will send the text to 078-60-6473 or 090-63-6473. The other guests don't come where I'm telling about inside the program. His name is Emmanuel Dow, the project manager for Said Autism Foundation. And then also for about the foundation, the recent developments, and their role inside education, other social needs in line with the topic we talk about today, we now building inclusive, strategic partnership and empowerment inside the disability community. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell me first about our recent development we don't do so far.
We don't transfer our talo. We don't exist in Calbaton for the past 4 years now. Hopefully and thankful to God and the CEO, we will give you a place where we don't transfer. Very big building. We basically just for autistic picking them on other mental developments disease that will affect them because also.
So now they sleep or they go home?
No, then can come morning time and then around 1 to 2 return home.
Return home.
Yeah.
So how the school they go right now?
Since we just opened, today now the first day we open. Then they come morning and
how they picking when they see the new
they are so happy. So really happy. They see the joy in them. Some they don't even want to come out to school again because some of the school where they can go, the environment not be friendly for them. But yeah, that we know themselves and the teachers the way they are around understand the situation, so they go along with them.
So Emmanuel, they able for go secondary school?
Yes, they able for go secondary school.
Okay.
Then they read and they write. The only thing, the way they learn with the normal beginning is different. They're slow, but you also get fast learners then. But they get different disabilities the way they affect them. So then comprehension with normal one is different. But you get some of them we can comprehend at a very fast rate. Like I get one when an example when Amos, anything where you teach him today, the next week I give him offer. Yes, but he's autistic.
So when I get what it take now the school for now, when I get everything in terms of the devices, in terms of the teachers then for me then pick it at least because we want for move now, although they see them at secondary school. Not say some of them their disability really worse, they're not able for going to the normal school system. So you not get anything there so
we're not getting anything there. With Twitter I don't go see in Morocco. We're not getting anything in there.
What is in Morocco?
The advancement of how then they help them picking the equipment them. Yeah.
That the investment
is very huge for help them. From government, from partners, other organizations, within they come for aid them because we be the worker from one school to another school for go view within then the land, within they teach them picking how they picking and they improve. But we not get, but I believe so we are getting there.
So when you talk about we worker from one school to another, that means they get beaucoup special needs.
They get beaucoup special needs schools there.
Wow.
In Morocco.
For all types of disability.
For all types of disability, they get deaf and dumb. They're not just. Every category get there in school be very unique. The blind, very unique. They get everything where they look for, where they think of for let person able to learn if you're willing for learn. The encouragement you did it.
So get more advocacy for Julia with self-talent inside.
We really need more.
We need more advocacy.
Really need more advocacy.
So what are the techniques they want to use for teach them? The teacher didn't train, I can train them?
Well, me don't go through some trainings them in Morocco. We try for let we incorporate with our own system and the training teachers them because for the past 5 years, with the help of the psychiatric hospital, Dr. Elizabeth they hit me with some techniques them what they use for teach them beginning and day. With also Nania where they will help me for being get scholarship with 1 million teacher online at the course we are able to help with that technique then they will be able to use them for able aid then picking in a way where you go meet and then they read and write because it take you like 2 years for let the majority of the able read the ABCD. So if you don't get the courage for teach them and get the knowledge for teach them, you will discourage.
It's a lot of patience.
It's a lot of patience.
So now look at the topic back before they can go back inside Autism Foundation. Building inclusive and semi-strategic partnership and empowerment. As OPDs, how we go able to do this? Building inclusive strategic partnership and empowerment. How we able to build inclusivity around the community for persons with disability and the strategic partners. How we able to identify them and same way so for empower the community of disability. How we able to do them?
Well, we get beaucoup OPD them and other national organization where they do very well.
Do we need the training? Do we need the experts?
We need the experts, we need the training, we need the money.
Okay.
Because for like autism, na a new breed where we just begin to talk about. We not be the talk about in a salon in general. When they talk about disability, all we can know about blind, the deaf, and the dumb, and the physically challenged. We not be the talk about the neurodevelopmental disability sector. We not be the rich day. We get a lot of things. We get a lot of challenges where they begin in the face. We quick na the community and take this in craze, na demon, so they can just neglect them out there because the solution was not there. Where if we give them the environment, the friendly environment, then we develop to the persons where we want to follow let them be. Although not to the all we will comprehend academically, but like we can say the empowerment, because we get a short and long term plan of the organization. The short term plan, and for we will identify the one the way we will read and write. Like I get one case study, one picking the way Mafere, it don't left from school now. Mafere no be they talk, they get delay in speech. So like because of that, then pull on a school. He can't join me. Yes, then go sit down house. Then go sit down house. Now she be there. So in Mama he say this organization they now this community he can't join the picking to be. And within the next 2 years, not knowing that Mafia Rebbe they comprehend everything. What will they teach? The pass through brain where you know they correspond. Yeah. By the time now Mafia can talk, now Mafia know everything at the class. Everything will run teach them Mafia know. So within the year I say you know fit again who not get you don't pass there when they are in stage. So I decided for go to the school ordinary doing summer school. I say can't try. When I this people wanna go class, we wanna be the go to class, we wanna put in class 3. But if you not cope na class 3, let go class 2. And during the summer school, the teacher then tell me say this year we cope na class 3. And they don't go class 5 now.
That's a really hope. I think so we need for the talk more for give the caregivers the hope for their confidence,
yes.
Not for relenting in the party. What you know your addition to this topic, building inclusive strategic partnership and empowerment for the disability community, how we be able to empower them?
Well, I believe say first we too for do a lot of sensitization and engage NGOs and government agencies.
Okay.
So what's this?
Okay. So we go take other video we aside the caregivers. Then we take them last week, but I decided for take them back now this program because I want the other caregivers then listen and then self made them learn how for do self-saving small because a lot of story there's some caregivers then say when they go for go learn to post and then say we not they learn to because you don't want debt we will give you money don't you go put with something they say African and blah 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 like a mean for people and so let me just join the caregivers them Side Wardrobe and the NN Foundation really day by day for me them go reach this stage.
And I talk to the woman then where una see a fit say this program here is okay for me. Because if you not try am, you know know. Not so?
Yes, ma'am.
Una we don't try am. Una know the benefits of this program. Not so?
Yes, ma'am.
So I really talk to una. Yeah? Yes. Let una